We going.
Okay.
Hi, we are finally live. Forgive me, I had an eyelash emergency. I was sitting here with with EQ backstage going, I look like hell. Can't get my eyelashes on. But I got them on. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Just
No, she looks
playing.
she looks fabulous, guys. She looks great.
Close enough. I thought it was Friday, you all. Don't ask my brain. I was over helping to mod with Sheila Inquisitive
Hmm.
on hers. So that's where I was. And there's like suddenly Sharon comes on and she's so good. Sharon's like, she says, don't you have a live stream? She's a mod extraordinaire, y'all. Love her.
Oh, I know. She's fabulous.
So I just got to get my one thing here on uh, the live studio on YouTube's end
Okay.
up and swinging.
Okay.
How did I even do that with this? Okay. In memento.
Hi, Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy
And
Bunny.
thank you all for
Oh.
joining my live. I really do appreciate it.
Oh no. Thank you for having
And I have
me.
EQ from Soul Sisters with me, you all. Now, I did put a link in the community section. I will
Mhm.
put another link here to EQ's and Sonia's joint channel, which is
Mhm.
Soul
So,
Sisters, TAS.
yes.
Because there's a few Soul Sisters out there, but
There is. They're so sisters.
yeah,
We're so
but not like
sisters.
they are not like you guys. They are not like you. No offense to them. They're probably wonderful people.
Oh, I'm sure they are. But
But
you're right.
yes, I was like thinking, wow, there are so many here. All right, let's just get this live stream married up.
Hey,
Uh,
Arlene.
2 seconds. It is our true crime live, and I've written down some. Let's just see. I just got to see that it picks up. There we go.
Okay.
And I've written down some cases here. It's all the way buried under all my eyelashes and makeup.
Hey,
But
Sherry. And Anna Banana. Make sure I say hi.
yes, hello, hello. And I was hot, but now I'm getting cold. We have a moment in between sprinkles. I just thought I'd get some fresh air in this house.
Hmm.
All right, so let me just set this stuff aside. All right.
So Maya, I don't know about you, but my cat is sitting next to me and she's being a little grumpy, so you guys may hear her.
Oh, mine hasn't yet, but just give her time. Just give her a moment until she starts to hear me speaking, and then she'll want to get up on my lap,
Hmm.
or she'll be sitting there staring at me.
Yeah.
You know, crazy, crazy.
Oh yeah.
So Sherry H says she is baking Christmas cookies and still having curlers in her hair after washing it earlier. Oh, that's nice though.
Yeah.
I've got to wash mine tonight. I really do. That's part. I thought I was being a bum today. Mm-mm. Tie up your hair, put on the makeup, get going.
There you go.
Hey, geeky heart. So I'm just going to put for anybody that may have questions. I mean, I've got enough here of 3 cases for us to look at, but
Okay.
I know you have limited time. So
Yeah.
one of the cases that I do want to look at is Taisha Bell, and this case goes back to 2003.
Okay.
Sorry, I have background noise. Um, she left after an odd phone call in May 2003. She left her daughters, her handbag, and even a candle burning in her room. And then
Mm.
go up to December 2020, and they find her, I guess, remains or some items of hers are found in a wooded area. And they still don't know, like, what happened to her. All they
Mhm.
know is she got a funny phone call, she leaves, she never comes back, and she left in a rush. It was an odd call. So I
Mhm.
thought we would look at her.
Okay.
I'm going to type in her name so that people can. Taisha. Oops. If they want to further research her case, Taisha Bell.
Okay.
Of course, I'm typing like a ham-fisted idiot. And this is a Aurora PD. Now I forgot where.
Is that in Colorado?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's an Aurora, Colorado.
So that is the case we are looking at.
Okay. Oh, Taisha. Okay. Tyesa.
There we go. It's this
Okay.
one. All right.
That looks good. No, that's better.
It's
That is
kind
better.
of not sticking where it should.
And it looks fine.
Real time, folks. It's gonna stay. Even if it's stuck wrong, it'll stay for.
It looks fine. You look good, girl.
Okay. Oh, so you know what? I the other thing I need to grab is the because there were some questions that people did leave. I do need to grab the community tab.
Okay.
Post.
So what I want to do real quick while you do that, I'm gonna just see if I can pick up anything.
That was just what I was gonna say. You go right ahead. You are on the.
Okay. Let's see.
The case. Okay. Where the heck is it? No, I think it was. Oh, I hear kitty. Oh, that's weird. So cute. Hello, kitty. I'm not helping by sitting there saying, hello.
No, you're.
Shit, I just had it, and now okay. There it is. That's so weird. It wouldn't show up in my studio. All right, let me just make sure I get that. Copy. All right. There we go. Oh. I'm going to pin the I don't know if it'll work or not for your questions. It'll be one of those things, right? But here is the link to leave a question for today's crime stream. Right now, we are looking at the case of Taisha Bell, who went missing in 2003, and remains and some items of hers, I believe, were found in December of 2020. And it was odd. She left after a strange phone call, and she left her daughters and a candle burning in her room. She left her handbag at home. And so they don't know who she met with, who, they're keeping very quiet on who she was last contacting, her on the phone. So Taisha Bell. But they said she acted very odd, and she went out in haste with the phone after the phone call and just never came back. Then they found her remains in a wooded area.
I feel like it was a group of people.
Okay.
It wasn't like one person involved. Maybe two or three. I feel like she knew them or knew of them, and I kind of I kind of feel like it may have also been like a like a vengeance or retaliation with
Mm.
with the group. I feel like it may have been like even maybe a group of girls or a group of women is kind of what I'm feeling like.
Thank you.
Um,
My eyelash is playing up. I'm just trying to clamp it down while she's talking.
Girl, I know how you feel because I do the same thing when they do that. It's like that one is just like not in the right position. It's just like, ugh.
Just being a
It's like,
pain.
yes.
Before you mentioned her daughters, I got the message that her daughter was being used against her. I wonder. That now, that's an interesting posit
Could be.
because I don't know anything about the father of these children. I don't
Mhm.
know, what we're,
Yeah.
And hello to everyone here. Thank you so much. This is EQ from the Soul Sisters Tarot, Soul Sisters.
Hello,
And I'll
everybody.
make sure to put a link in case you are not already wise and subscribed. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like it was a group of people. Like I said,
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I get the
yeah.
10 of Cups and the Devil.
Yeah, it's a group. It's a group of them. I still feel like the more female. Um, I feel like something because I heard like vengeance
Mm-hmm.
or revenge or something like that. Hi, Shield Maiden.
Hey,
Um,
girl. I get the Prince of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's like she's trying to stand up for herself.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I do feel like somebody felt like a tradition or something that was just went again. They feel like they got away with it too, with what
Mm-hmm.
they did with the Chariot and the Hierophant. But I feel like she was standing up and maybe for one of the children, because it would be considered a page card. So that would make sense with what you're getting. Yeah, and you know what? I get the 5 of Wands. Hi, Mama Bear. Hi, Kylo. Hi, Fluffy Bunny. And the 8 of Pentacles. So there may have been some connection through work even. I'm not really clear, but I agree about some kind of group. I don't feel like this is just one person's activities. Yeah, it feels to me like a group jump almost.
Yes, that's what I saw. It like I felt like 3 or 4 of them. She was defending herself, and they all jumped on her.
Yep.
That's what yeah. Oh wow.
What are you getting?
I'm gonna show you. This is so I actually okay. So I'm gonna show you this real quick. I feel like it was something they lured her with a reconciliation, like, hey, let's talk. We need to talk. So she knew these people. So she thought, okay, we're having a breakthrough moment. So let me see what's going on. So they lured her out with, hey, we need to, we need to talk. But I don't think that she knew the other people would be there.
That's what I felt like with my cards.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt like.
Basically, she hit a brick wall, meaning they stonewalled her. She just is like, what? They called her with some sad news. That's what lured her out, with some sad
They
news.
may have said even somebody passed away. It's just something that came to me.
And look at my next card from the sad news is the death.
Oh yeah, I think that's interesting. I say that, and you're just right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they took her life.
They did.
A group of people.
Yeah, it's a group of them.
let's see if we can get some idea about what kind of how she knew them. Are these relation? Are these
Okay.
friendships or acquaintances? What were these people who are
Okay.
responsible for her?
All right. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can hear Harmony. She's driving me crazy now.
No, I can hear a little bit. It's probably far more irritating to you than the rest of us, though. I know because
Give
when
me just a
my cat
second.
does it,
I can't think when she's like that painful. Give me
yeah,
attention, mommy, please.
you haven't fed me in years.
Yeah.
I'm
She
going
does
to meow and let
everything.
everyone know how awful you are.
I'll be right back.
No problem. Hi, Ron. I forgot today was Thursday. My cleaning team had to come on this morning rather than Friday, and it kind of threw me off. But so I had to throw up my hair in a ponytail and slap on some makeup. All good. Yes. Thank you, Kylo. I would appreciate it. I do true crime readings I do a true crime live every Thursday. And sometimes I do videos as well. Just depends on what I feel like I'm up to. You got a new kitty to move in. Oh,
No.
Rick cases. Today I tried to find some different ones. So some people have left some, but we're for the while EQ can be here, we're going to be looking at Taisha Bell for sure. And then I've got a case of an Indigenous woman by the last name of Kelly. Her first name is Caitlin. As she was 22, wanted to look at her case, which is out of Wisconsin. Caitlin Kelly, spelled with a C. Okay. And one of Erica Lloyd that went missing in the Joshua Tree Park. And she was found. Her car was it looked like it had been in an accident someplace.
Mm-hmm.
But when they did find her remains many years later, it was actually not far from the vehicle. Now, she went missing. This is another case, but that's for this just in June of 2020. But
Okay.
they were just asking me while you were away what cases we're looking at real quick.
Okay.
But
So
we're
you were asking about her, like, who were these people?
how did she know him, kind of thing. Like,
okay.
Who were these people to her? And we're talking about at this moment Taisha Bell. And I will get more links for these cases and put them in the description box after the live. Some cases there isn't very much actually to be found, but that's why I like to try to bring attention. Who were these people to Taisha? Well, I get the sun, and I keep getting the Hierophant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know, is this through marriage or through a marriage, or was this through some binding kind of tie traditionally?
I keep feeling a little bit like there may have been a man involved in the circle of all of this.
I just drew the Hierophant. I mean, the Emperor.
Yeah, I feel like
Father.
there's a man that's involved. Not that he was involved with the murders or the murder. I feel like he was involved with the group of women.
That would make sense because what I'm getting with him is temperance, and that means that there is something he needed to moderate in his life, and there's an excess.
I'm wondering if he was seeing both of them at the same time, and the other woman and her friends are the ones who, because like I said, I keep hearing vengeance. Mm-hmm. And then when I saw the reconciliation card, like maybe she was going to be getting back with him, and the other one was like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
kind of a thing, and jumped her and ended up, they took her out basically.
Yeah, because like apparently she didn't have like a load of from what I understood, although information is very slim on Taisha, but I didn't find anything that said too much about her terribly. Just
Mm-hmm.
that, you know, it was odd. She had her kids. This was unlike her to leave. All right. So I think it's definitely through a probably a father of one of her children could be
Mm-hmm.
connected. And again, this is all alleged. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are cards, but I'm getting what I feel like deals with the family, but like through not through blood, but through I think relations, like the father of the child of one of the children at least. I don't know if the father was the father to both of the all you know both of her daughters. I just know that she had daughters. So it looks to me like that was it's kind of what I figured, but I didn't want to pre-assume, you
Mm-hmm.
know, the typical. Let's see. So I'm just going to straightforward ask: is it connected to her children and one of the a father?
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. I. You're right.
You see?
There's my man card,
Oh yeah.
and she thought things were going to get better with this man.
Oh yeah. Thought things were
Um.
looking up.
Yeah, and this was the initial card. There was a change for the worse, but it was group. It was a group of
Oh
people.
my God.
It was
Yeah.
the group that did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they told her they were being two-faced it. They told her things about some that things would work out, there'd be a change for the better.
Yeah.
And that's the communication card. And then they lured her to this, hey, but you gotta come here. We gotta deal with this. So she went
Yes.
to this location. But when she got there, she thought things were gonna work out, but they weren't. That's the secret card. They had a secret motive.
I feel like there
And
was the person, like what I saw in my mind's eye was one person, and then suddenly more people kind of stepping
yes.
in. She's like, whoa,
Mhm.
wait a minute.
Yep. This is when the heartache came, and then they were snakes. Yeah.
Yep.
But you know what? They moved her.
Ah,
She was moved, she was taken after she met them one place, and then they took her somewhere else. The other person that I think the leader of the group, or the other person, she was selfish. She had ego issues, and it had to do with this man.
that's what I
Yeah,
strongly, that's exactly what I thought intuitively without
yeah.
the cards, but it's like I really want to make sure. So it's interesting. So you found that yes, she was finally found in December, I believe, 2020. They found items in a wooded area, uh, and so, but they never knew. You know, they found her, but they'd never had any inclination of who that apparently might have done it. So they're still, I think, wanting to nail down some details for her. Hello, Linda Sandoval. Thank you so much for joining. And Vixen Doe. It is horrendous, Shield Maiden. And it's why once I heard of the case, I was watching one of my true crime YouTube channels here, and I heard of her case, and I just thought, oh, wow, we got to take a look at that. Yata, hey, Tyson, how are you? From Window Rock, Arizona. Indian land. Yes. I'm glad you could make it. Hey, Herc. Hey, Jay. Hey,
Yeah, hey,
Ron.
here.
We
Hey,
got
Ron
our
and
girl
Jay.
EQ with me. I
Hey,
forgot. It's
guys.
no,
This way. Oh,
this
this
way.
way.
Okay, I got to
Yeah,
do the opposite. Yeah.
yeah,
There
that
we
way.
go.
I know, right?
EQ from the Soul Sisters Tarot. And
Hey, Melinda.
do subscribe if you haven't. And I will be providing a link in the description box after the live to make sure that you get subscribed.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yes. I meant to do it earlier, but I fell behind.
That's okay. It's all good.
Funny rabbit hole of holidays. And I mean holidaze. I was serious. Hey, Arlene Forney. Hello. Blessed Yule to you all and to you, Vixen Doe. All right, so I think we've kind of answered that one as good as we can for Taisha in a live setting.
She was, they trapped her. They lured her out, trapped
Mhm.
her with a lie, and they jumped her.
Dumped her somewhere else.
Yep. And then
and it goes with that makes sense because it actually goes with the facts of her case. The next person I want to cover is Caitlin, and I'm going to type it in because it's not your typical way of spelling it.
Oh, and one other thing on the last case.
Uh-huh.
There is one of them in the group that feels guilty. She's carrying this guilt around.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I have a funny feeling that I feel like the truth is going to come out, but I don't see anyone being held accountable, if that makes sense. Because it becomes one of those old cases, and no one's going to really.
They can't make the links now.
Exactly.
Even if they know.
I feel like,
that's what I feel like. Even if they figure out proving it in a court of law.
Right. So we're feeling the same thing. Yep.
Yeah. Sadly, that was one of the first things. And it's another reason why I wanted to look with the cards. It's like you're always kind of hopeful, you maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. This was in Wisconsin. Okay. So this lady is from the Menominee tribe out of Wisconsin. Her name is Caitlin Kelly, 22 years old. And she went missing out of Shawano County in Wisconsin. And she had a baby son. And I think relatives of hers last saw her walking on the reservation. Do I have the name of the road? Shoot. No. It was, God, I can't remember the name of the road. But they were seeing her walking towards Kashina, I think, Wisconsin, toward another town. But her remains were discovered March 17th. Oh, no, she went missing March 17th. And I believe this was probably, God, I didn't write down the year. I think this was just recently that her remains were found. Let me just find out very quickly.
Okay.
Oh, I hate that. Why did I use that browser? Caitlin. Oops. Caitlin Kelly, and then I'm going to put missing. Oh, they may have. Yeah, actually, they spelled it even in another different way. Now we have it here with the K. Okay, yeah, Menominee Reservation.
Okay.
And the year, this was just recently updated in March of 2021, but let's see. Her remains were discovered on the Menominee Reservation this month. Remains unclear. Advocates say epidemic of missing, murdered Indigenous people.
I was getting ready to say that's,
June. Okay, she went missing of June 2020, June 18th.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I feel like June of 2020. Her case is definitely a part of some of the.
This is EQ, folks, not Sonia, but thanks. Oh, is she in the chat?
No, I think she's in the chat.
Oh, she is in the chat.
Yeah.
Hi, Sonia.
Hey, Sonia. Hey. Sorry. Yeah, she was on last night for her show that she did, her Wellness Wednesday, which was an awesome show with her brother and her mom and family. Yeah, they sang. It was really great.
Dang. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, EQ. What were you saying?
Oh, when you were talking about it, I was feeling that she's a part of what happened to her is what was happening during that time period. And I see a vehicle, someone that actually came and literally like kidnapped her.
I see that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally kidnapped her and then took her away.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say what I'm feeling right now, but I feel like she was
Assaulted.
yes. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like she was sexually assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah, that's what I'm feeling,
Yeah, I think so too.
unfortunately.
Now let's. That's just without the cards. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a look.
Okay.
Caitlin Kelly.
Mhm.
Caitlin Kelly. She was a
And I
beautiful young lady too.
mm, I feel like because it's a single guy. I'm trying
Yes.
to see a picture of him a little bit. He's he looks like he's maybe in his okay.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like in his 40s, but I feel like he's been doing this since his 20s. He's been doing this for a while. This is not unique for him.
Yeah. I agree. I'm getting the Prince of Swords, the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. I do think it's the King of Cups in this case.
Hmm.
And this is his secret, as you're saying.
Hmm.
This is something he's been doing.
He's been doing, yeah. Hmm.
And he looks for them
Yeah.
with that Prince card, that Prince of Swords.
Hmm.
If in case you're wondering what deck this is the Star Tarot, my favorite deck.
Oh, I like that deck.
And he feels completely secure.
Because he's been doing it a while. He's like,
Yeah.
he's gotten away with it. He's comfortable with it. He knows how to do it, when to do it, who to do it to.
He is responsible for many, as you're
yeah,
saying, that are buried, found out like she was out.
yes.
It even shows it's kind of creepy with
Hmm.
that Four of Swords. Yeah. And I also just get one man in the cards, even
Hmm.
of themselves.
Yeah. He actually, I think, he was watching her.
Yeah.
He was
That's
watching
I've
her.
got that watcher card there with that
Yeah.
page. And I think, as he drives, he's looking. Makes
Yes.
sense. If
Yes.
you're a predator
Uh-huh.
looking for an opportune victim.
Yeah. He looks for that right timing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And he might have issues with drink or alcohol. I do get that cups and that feeling of kind of like he's a hard man. I feel like, he would be the sort that would be a drinker.
Mm.
I'm getting that vibe off of him. He's really yucky.
Hmm.
10 of Wands and the Chariot. Yeah, I think a trucker. And I think he's got a fair number on his, to his
Yeah.
name, here,
Yes, he
so to
does.
speak. With that, it's just very heavy energy with
Hmm.
the 10 of Wands and the Chariot. So I feel like, I'm feeling like it's a rolling abduction machine.
Yes. Yes. Goes out and looks for opportunities.
Yeah. I
He
get kind
watches
of like
them.
brown hair. Not only because of the card, but it's just resonating. I don't think that this person is light haired. I feel like it's darker, but not really dark.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I know
agree.
that's probably not very helpful, but that's just the impression I'm getting, and so I'm
Hmm.
sharing it.
Yeah, he wears hats. I see him with a
Mm-hmm.
like a
That's funny you
baseball
say that.
cap, and then I saw another image like of a cowboy
I was
hat.
just going to say a cowboy hat.
Yeah, he
That's
wears
funny.
different hats. Yeah.
That is weird.
Mhm.
I mean, I've never said that before, ever. I've never gotten a hit like that. And just right as you're saying hats, I saw the
Mhm.
cowboy hat.
Mhm.
And it was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's really strange. So I think he's a trucker that goes through that area.
Mhm. He also, I think he does like tobacco, like maybe chewing tobacco possibly, or
That
he
would
may
make sense to
smoke.
me.
He may smoke, but something with tobacco.
Yeah, he's kind of coffee, cigarettes, alcohol, I think, type of person. It's kind of a hard.
Hmm. What I heard was he comes off charming
I'm sure.
to some of them, not all. To some of them, he comes off, and to her, in her situation, I don't think that was the case, though.
No.
Not in hers. Others, yes.
I get a sense of racism.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's all about dominance
Yeah,
and
he's a real
control.
scumbag. Ew.
Yeah.
Let's see if he'll get caught. That might be a good question.
Okay.
Oh, can someone take care of Haskell Millicent? That is troll. Somebody with the wrench. Go for him. Hide the channel from him. Thanks. Let's see. Thank you, Ronnie. Tyson's saying we have 2 more missing here on the Navajo reservation, male and female. Get me their names, Tyson. Email it to me, and I will make sure to do a video on them.
You know what? This is really strange. I got the contract card twice in
Oh.
two different decks on this guy. Let me show you. And I didn't understand. I'm like, why am I getting that contract? I'm kind of, I'll show it to you. I got this card, contract,
Mm-hmm.
and my own personal deck, I got contract.
Okay, that's significant. A
So
signature.
I feel like, I wonder if he's done work, has done something.
Contracting work? Laborer?
Yeah, could be. Yeah, like he could be a truck driver where he goes through there, but maybe he picks up something.
Yeah.
And that's how he gets on there. You know what I mean?
Right. That's his purpose for.
That's his right. There's something with a contract that he does.
He must be contracted to work. It may be an independent contractor as far as a trucker goes.
It could be. I don't
Not
know,
all
but
of
it's
them
so
work
weird
for.
that I got it twice.
Yeah. It might be an important factor because, like, if you were to try to say, okay, oh, he's a trucker. Well, hells, bells. There's all kinds of truckers.
Right.
Some of them work independently.
Yeah.
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 So maybe it's a hint in that way. But somehow a contract or signature is important.
He has some kind of work on the tribe, on the reservation.
On the reservation.
Whether that's what I'm feeling. He has some kind of work on the reservation where he may go and pick up something. So in other words, it's not unusual to see him there.
Okay, I got you.
Because he's working, like he could do like truck driving, like you said. I feel like, yes, he has something to do with that, but there's
Do you
work.
think he's white?
Yes, he's white. I see a white guy. Yeah, he's a white guy. Uh-huh.
That would help too to narrow it down of who they should look at a little bit. If we
that was the first thing I got when I saw his image.
Yeah, mine too. Kind of like brown hair.
Oh yeah, and I'm getting there's money, so I think he works, has something to do with work with that.
Absolutely.
But he is not to be trusted.
Ooh.
The snake card.
And maybe when she saw him and thought, oh yeah, I could probably get a lift from him. Recognizable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please make sure you guys hit the thumbs up.
Yep, there he is again. It's a man.
You keep getting. Yeah, and I got the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, that's bad.
Yeah,
I wanted to see.
you're right. Travel, the travel cart. He's. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You're right.
I've got to get my own deck. I got to write it out. I've got the blank deck. I need to just sit down and do it. Let's see. I also think I want to see if he will end up getting
If
caught.
he gets caught, okay. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see.
That whoever did this to Caitlin, because he's done it to so many others.
Oh, he has. Yeah, he's been doing this for a long time.
Oh well, yeah. Will he get caught?
I saw a picture of him as an old man.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought too. 10 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, that's definitely his energy.
Mm-hmm.
The Star, the Ace of Wands, the 7, he's got the fantasy shit going on.
Yes.
7
Mm-hmm.
of Cups and the
Mhm.
Knight of Cups. This is all for his entertainment.
Yes. His pleasure. That's how he gets off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel like if he does, he'll be an old man. I
I
mean,
agree.
I
think
just don't see it.
death. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be caught. I don't. I hope I'm wrong.
Um,
I see that he may have even possibly, younger people are attractive to him. Yeah. 9 of Wands, 3 of Swords. It would have been better for him if he had been gotten caught.
Yeah.
I get the Emperor and the Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the Tower.
Well, that's funny you say that because the first card that I pulled, I got the Tower. I got but then I also got this card that this is like being the champion, being the winner.
Oh, he's got a ego. Yes.
Yeah, I got that next to it. But then what was really weird is I thought he gets blocked or something happens. So there's a blockage or he can't go any further.
Oh.
But
maybe hospitalized or prison, maybe for something.
Okay. So there's a new job. I think he has changed jobs. He's not doing what he was doing before, whatever that contract was. I think he's doing something differently.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause he might, I feel like, okay, this is, something's getting closer to him. And I think maybe that's why he stopped. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They're getting closer and he stopped because I got again the man, he stopped.
That is that just kind of nails it.
Yeah. And so I think maybe they were getting closer to him and he changed. He's like, okay, wait.
They got
And
suspicious.
went somewhere else.
Yeah. Or he thought that they were. There it is, Tyson. I have to. My @ key doesn't work, so I have to put in my email very slowly and steal an @ sign. Yeah, okay, and Aspie's getting that. My Kipper gives me that he is an opportunist, as we were saying, preying on the vulnerable along the road. Yeah, not much of a planner. Yeah, I don't think so either.
No, he can be spontaneous and just goes for it.
Kylo says, my gut says it's local. Yes. Oh, thank you, Gina M. She's put up the link to EQ's and Sonia's channel. Please subscribe to them. They are great.
Thank you, Gina M.
They are wonderful. and they offer you a great deal of variety. And they're a lot of fun. They are not uptight. And you can join them
Oh
on
gosh,
their
no.
Instagram too. I've got to get more active on my Instagram. I just find one platform keeps me so dang busy. I can't.
You can't. Well, you have to come on when we do the
I will.
Instagram at night. Yeah, usually it's like Friday night around 7:30 or 8 at night.
Cool. I will do that. I will do
Yeah,
that.
come join us.
I will. Okay. So that's on Caitlin Kelly. And that case was out of Wisconsin. The other case I want to look at was, and I will look at, I don't know how long EQ is going to be here. So,
I'll have to show you this card. He's running.
oh my God. I see
Yeah.
what you mean.
See, he left. He's running. He moved on.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
It's 2021. Why can't we set up cameras on all the highways and roads? I'm saying, right? Well, because there are people going to go, my freedom.
Yeah.
And, you know, they already have that kind of thing, like a lot of CCTV, closed circuit television in the UK and in Australia. It has helped them with a lot of cases. I wish that we would have that, like so many cases would be solved.
Yeah. Ron, you're asking me to send you the link. I believe Gina M provided the link if you're
Yep.
asking, and it's actually, yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait.
So I'm not sure if that's what he's asking for, that link, or
I'm just trying to find it. Where did it go?
Gina M.
Gina M's post. I could have sworn I just saw it.
Oh, that's okay. Gina M, can you just repost it again for Ron? That'd probably be better, so you don't have to worry.
That'd be
about
awesome.
That. Yeah.
And also check out Jane the Seeker Tarot. She's in the
yeah.
And Shield Maiden's channel too. She's got one.
Oh, cool. Okay. Hi, Jane the Seeker, and I'll definitely check out both of their Shield Maiden and Jane the Seeker. I haven't been to their channels.
Yes. I will take a look now at some of the questions here that people left.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, it's cool. I just didn't know how long
I am so sorry. Let me write that down. I was supposed to send him the link to the forgot the deck of characters.
Oh yeah, go on ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna write it down and I'll send it to him after this is over with.
I got you.
Okay.
All right, Kimberly B. I'll start at the bottom there, the last one, and go from the top. Why did I do that? Why I do this? All right.
Come on, Mama.
That's your kitty.
Yeah, I don't know what she wants.
She just knows that you're not paying attention, so she's going to be
like. She's usually asleep around this time, and whenever she does wake up, then she's just fussy. She just
doesn't know what she wants. She's a kitty. Permission to be a kitty.
Uh-oh. And I can stay another hour.
Cool. Yeah. Because that's what I run about. So.
Okay. Yeah, I can stay till 3.
That's awesome. And if it goes over, I can pick up the rest. That's not a problem. Okay. But generally, I read for about 2.5 hours.
Okay, that's perfect.
She heard a putty tat. They can't see her.
Oh. Jane thinks, I keep thinking it's my cat.
No, I thought it was mine too for a minute. And I thought, wait, no, Bear's not.
No, and it's so funny because right before she was asleep this whole time. And then all of a sudden I start this and she wakes up. Here she is. So she's just feisty right now.
Grumpy kitty. We can hear you.
Harmony. She's not happy.
You're not happy.
No, she's not happy.
Hi,
when
Lisa.
She gets like this, she's just like a child. She needs to really go back to sleep.
Yep, she needs some pets and maybe some ear scratches.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her some of
She is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
She is too precious.
Hey, Lisa. Thanks, Jane. She's a
Oh,
good kitty, though.
where was? Okay, there it is. There we are. There's Soul Sisters link.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
So please make sure you just click on that link and it'll pop you open a window and you can just hit subscribe. Ron, I know that you were looking for that. She woke up hungry and cranky. Yeah.
Actually, I gave her some fresh food and she's just like, I don't want that. And just
Oh, I
walked
hate
away.
it when
I'm
they
just
do
like,
that. It's like,
"Ah."
God dang it, kitty.
And I gave her treats. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want that either.
Yep. And then it's like, okay, I'll give you the broth. And if that doesn't work, it's like, you know what? You're on your own. I don't know what to tell
Exactly.
you. Okay. So this case is Lena Khil. She went missing from her apartment complex playground on San Antonio, Texas. Okay. Will she be found? All right. Lena Khil. Lena Khil. Okay, let me just vibe in that and ask the Most High. Keep my eyelashes on. Help me to read.
Do you guys know when she went missing from her apartment complex?
Let's see. Was there a bit more on that? Let me see if I can find something. Because I've not seen that case before. Lena Khil, San Antonio. 3-year-old. Here's everything we know 4 hours ago. God dang it! Why did I put that big old thing on there?
She was 3 years old?
Yeah, FBI are continuing their efforts to locate her. She's a 3-year-old girl. She's been missing going into the 4th day.
So this is like recent.
Yeah, we have not had much success. She disappeared Monday evening at Villa del Cabo complex in the 9400 block of Fredericksburg Road in San Antonio, Texas. All right.
Okay.
She's a cute little girl. She looks, is she Hispanic? Let me see. Well, she could be. She has black hair. Cutie patootie. What does Spirit want us to know with regard to Lena, or Lena, maybe, her case? Yeah, I'll put the link, but it doesn't really say much more than that.
Okay.
Lena.
I know this may sound strange, but I feel like she was taken by a man and a woman. I don't know. I feel like there's a couple connection.
Hey, Sheila. She's on the other foot now.
Hey, Miss Sheila.
Let's see. Yeah, that could be. It takes me a minute. There's so much going on in my background. My kids coming and going. I get distracted. Let me see. Lena.
This is Lisa.
Can't wait to get a house where I have my own dedicated room. All right. Let's see what we get. I'm getting the 3 of Swords and an Emperor. So the Emperor makes me think it's an older male. Kind of a cold person, disassociated. I think it's also she is disassociating. And I get a King of Pentacles. It could be Six of Swords and Eight of Cups. I'm not liking that. Definitely feels like she has been taken further out from wherever she was initially taken with that Six of Swords to me. And I think she may be outside. I get Judgment and the Devil, so I do feel that they will catch quite possibly who's done this. Yeah, I think so. This is someone that is a really bad player here with the Five of Swords. This is an abuser and someone who is very physically, I'm getting cards of sadism. So I don't like that. Somebody that with a sadistic leaning. And I feel like I'm being shown abduction and dumping, to be honest. Jane says she didn't get very good cards. Oh, her family are Afghan refugees new to that area. What a pity.
Oh, wow.
I'm just not liking what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I think that, Eight of Wands and the Prince of Wands, I think that there will be activity with this case, perhaps with finding at least the suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're going to identify the suspect with the Lovers and the Six of Wands. I hope that they find her. Looks like she was lured with the Knight of Cups.
I kind of felt that.
Yeah.
She was lured.
And the Knight of Pentacles. He's been doing this a long time as well.
Yes. I got that too. It's interesting because I did get this kind of the same thing where there's that change for the worst with a group. So I feel like, and I did actually pulled a man and a woman. And they took her in a new direction. She went somewhere. That was a lot of worry and stress on her.
That's where I think she started disassociating.
Yeah, they were telling her secrets and to be quiet. And that's the heartache that everyone has had. Again, they definitely took her away.
And with that, again, it makes me feel like a little further out than too local.
Yeah. And this was an older person, just like you were saying. I've got the older person, and he like you said about the children.
Yeah. That's his thing.
Yeah. And this is where, but I feel like he's going to get stopped because I did get stopped.
Good.
And it's right next to him. And then that will create better days, change for the better.
Oh,
for everyone. Yes. And then I ended up getting, I think he has done this before because this is my repeat.
Over and over.
Yeah. And then I got the female card.
He likes to target them.
Yeah. But I kind of still feel like, and I'm going to pull some more cards on it. I kind of still feel like that there may be a woman, though, an actual woman that knows. Can you, see if you pick up on
see if I can pin on
knows his behavior activity, but she's kind of not saying anything.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Unfortunately, you see that in cases sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see are there others that know who did this or suspect. Who is in the know of this crime? Who is in the know of this crime? Okay, I'm getting Judgment. That's the sign they're going to show me that somebody's responsible for something. Yeah, there's burial or at least keeping this person, against their will.
Yeah. What I originally saw was that I felt like she's in like I felt like a basement or like somewhere dark. It's like a dark box or dark
It could well be, especially
closure.
with that Four of Swords, the way, if it
Yeah,
isn't something worse than that, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Well,
at least at one point, I think she was held definitely in an area. I get the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, just like you said, doing it over and over again.
mhm,
Okay, but I'm asking, like, is there somebody else in the know? Okay, now I get a King of Wands and a
okay.
King of Cups.
So there's actually maybe two.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just
Well,
because
there
it
was
was,
a group. Remember I said there was the group?
yeah, and I got two males at least, and then there's
Okay.
aha. There might be a female that may end up helping somehow, or may have helped them somehow.
Or yeah.
I'm not quite sure
Hmm.
who she's helping, but she's helping somebody. And
Yeah.
because the cards fell with these two males closest, I'm thinking was, as you said, a female in the picture,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
FBI involved. Yeah.
I
And they
don't
said that
know
nobody
what.
was watching her.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of a 3-year-old by themselves at the park.
what is it with
But
these people?
yeah,
That's like Orson and Oren and Orson. Who leaves 3-year-old babies outside
right.
unwatched?
Yeah. But at the same time, their culture, if they were new here from somewhere else, that may be a cultural thing.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
I don't
just
know.
not right. That is Sonia says that is ridiculous and horrible, and that's how I heard her say it. Yes,
Um,
I agree.
I don't know about you, Maria, but I don't feel like she's crossed over though. Do you?
I'm not clear. I don't. Why I'm not. That's why I'm kind of like leaving it at this time where it could be that she's just being held.
That's how I feel too.
I
I don't.
didn't get death.
Mm-mm.
But the only thing I didn't like was that Four of Swords, because for me that can be a shallow grave.
Yeah.
It can also be being very made to be very still. I've also had that. I got that card with the girl in Australia, and I thought that she was probably passed, but she wasn't. She was just held.
Yeah. That's what I feel more like.
So I want to keep the best,
Yeah.
hopiest hope
And
there.
because it's still recent,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she still is. So did we ever say if she was going to be found? Did we
I
do
see
that?
him getting stopped.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I did
I'm
have the stop card.
concerned. The
Yeah.
son. I think there's going to be some kind of help by
Mhm.
the FBI. Yeah, and maybe through a partner or through somebody
Okay.
that works with them. I think they're
Mhm.
going to get some information.
You know what? I also think they're going to put a reward out. That's going to
Oh
help.
yeah.
I got the reward card.
Uh-huh. Ace of Pentacles.
And
10.
that's where he gets worried.
Yep. That's
Mhm.
when I get worried for her.
Yeah.
9 of Pentacles and Judgment.
Mm.
Independence. And claiming to have did this on his own. I don't see death.
Mm-mm.
I'm not getting the cards yet of anything of passing, so I'll leave it at that. But I do get instability.
Hmm.
Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. They might get her back, but I think she's going to be very traumatized.
I got overcoming obstacle, which made me feel like they're gonna get her back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Because I get the disassociated card and like what I feel like could be the child, but I get like, I still think it's kind of up in the air. I still feel like things are not settled.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that, and I could be so wrong, but I got my change for the better.
Maybe she'll be found.
I got that they will be in celebration that they found.
Good. I like
And
it. When I see cards like
it's
that,
getting closer.
yeah,
And they just need to be very cautious, proceed with caution,
I
which is what they're
agree.
doing.
Agree.
Yeah. I
Very
yeah.
careful.
They're gonna, and but
'Cause
it has something to do with this woman though. I keep
yeah, I get
seeing a
like she's
thing
gonna
with the
say something.
woman.
Maybe she's gonna call
I don't
for the
know. I
tip.
feel
You think
the
maybe?
woman is feeling
Maybe she
guilty.
wants the money.
Yes, it's the woman. I got my woman.
Oh,
This
you
is my
did.
suffering or feeling guilty. She's feeling
Ah,
guilty and she's stressed out and it's next to the money. Yep, that's what she's planning on telling. I got the planning card.
she
I
could do a
think
lot with
that's
that
what
money.
she is.
She
She's
could,
going to be the one.
girl, if you're tuning in, tell.
Yeah, because
Get
I
that money
also got
and tell.
this
Tell
is
the
my
truth.
judgment and there's a woman right next to it.
Oh my God.
So I'm feeling like, yeah.
And by the way, I think this is totally your jam.
Oh,
Reading on crime. I do. And the other side. Yep.
oh, you're funny.
No, I do. I think it is your thing. I think it is your thing. You got it. You
Yeah,
said you weren't
I
sure.
was scared at not, I just didn't know, and but it's
It's so
okay.
natural to you. It's like brushing your teeth sitting here with you. You're like pulling this like you've been doing this for a million years. It's like, girl,
Lisa and Sonia tell me that all the time.
they're right.
So yeah, this is fun though. I
This
mean,
is super fun.
it's fun, but it's also I feel like for those that have passed over that they can get some acknowledgement. You know what I mean?
Is it.
That they
This is it.
feel,
It
yeah,
does help them.
yeah.
I know that because I always thought, why am I being shown this in dreams or whatever the case may be?
Hmm.
These are people I don't know. God, why are you showing me this? And then I realized through another one that, as you said, it helps them.
Yeah, it's like a release for them.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
someone knows their story at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if the woman is a girlfriend, spouse, or parent. That's what I think. Ask me.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
But she keeps popping up. That I know.
Yeah, I think there's definitely maybe she could be an old partner of somebody,
Yeah.
maybe one of the other people involved,
Yeah.
even. But that's interesting. Well, I
Mhm.
certainly hope so. We'll have to keep a very close eye on little Lena's case and
Yeah.
putting her up for prayer. My candles are burning over there for her. That just makes me
Definitely.
sick. I'd like to anybody that messes with kids. That just
Mm.
upsets me to no end.
Mhm.
Okay, we've got.
What did Kalo say? They
I'm
were
sorry,
refugees new to the area. Of who? Of who though?
of Lena's parents killed. That the last name Khil. That
Mhm.
is Afghanistan. It Afghanistani. That's not the right.
Middle
But
Eastern.
the name. It's definitely
Yeah.
a name from Afghanistan. I forget
Mhm.
the proper term. Forgive me. I don't mean to
Yeah.
be rude.
I always just say Middle Eastern, and then you covers it all
Yeah, that's pretty
in
much.
the region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got a question here. Um, okay, Kimberly B was wanting to know about a lot of the Indigenous women disappearing and being killed, and most have gone unsolved. What is going on? And I'll just say very simply that because of the difference, for one thing, where the hell am I? I got to find the right tab of where I'm at. Here we are. There you are. What is happening? Why that happens is because people of color don't get coverage in media. Anybody that unfortunately is not blonde and blue-eyed, they don't get the coverage. It's just true. And EQ can tell you the same for
Mhm.
for for African American folks. It's the same, and that's why we haven't up to now, until more people are pushing and covering these cases, because main media won't.
Yeah.
They want views, and the nation needs to get interested in these cases, because they're our neighbors, they're our family, Just because somebody looks different than you, it's so silly. But unfortunately, it's a tale that needs changing. It's like
Yeah.
needs swapping out.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why you don't hear of it. That's why it's happening, because it's easier to abduct and get away with these cases.
Yep.
And the laws,
predators know that.
yes,
They
they
know
read
that.
up on all that stuff. They know, they figure it out. Justine Grass. Sure, why not? And I do have one, I think, left that I was going to, but we'll do that one. We'll look at Justine Grass. Whew. It definitely needs to change. It's disgusting. Basically what happens is, my nieces could go missing because they are biracial, and they wouldn't be covered. Well, that's ridiculous, for anyone. And I'm glad to see it's beginning to change. And we just got to keep covering, picking up what they don't pick up.
Yeah.
And I think it's an honor and a privilege to read on these people. They're in a very tight jam.
Yep.
Okay. So let me get off my soapbox.
No, preach, girl, preach.
I just can't. That's why I started doing these readings. It's just like, I hate injustice.
Okay, I have to show you this. Because I'm just like, this is still on the last thing though, but it's amazing. Because I just wanted to find out, will they find her alive? Will everything be okay? And I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you all of them, but yeah. So everything that we were saying earlier, she was taken far away, like you said. I've got that.
You got that too.
Far away card. Yeah, they took her far away, and there was teamwork involved. There was more than one. I agree. That were involved. Of course, the family got the sad news about it. Because she was unseen. They're still trying to find her. But this is where it turns really good. She becomes one of the rare ones that they actually find. And now I got the good news.
Oh, hallelujah.
And she is in isolation, exactly like your card said. She is in isolation. But what's going to also help is they're going to do something with social media.
There we go.
That's going to help. And then
even like what we're doing brings attention.
Yes, exactly.
This is EQ from Soul Sisters with me, the Soul Sisters, and she's with Sonia Rain Lee. They have the Soul Sisters channel, and you should subscribe. And I hope one of my mods will throw back up the link. Go ahead, EQ. They want to know who this beautiful lady was.
We got karmic justice. It will happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I got. I just had to finish that out because I was like,
oh, that had to come out. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Whew. Definitely. Yeah. Now we have Justine Gross. Okay. Now I'm not sure who she is. Let me just grab a little info.
Okay. I'm going to write her name down, see if I can pick up anything too.
Yes.
Justine Gross.
Because sometimes if I don't get it now, I pick it up later when I'm off cam.
Okay.
All right. News about Justine Gross. Okay. Burn in hell. Father gives emotional statement to man convicted for sons. Wait a minute. Okay. She was 19 years old. She died in a trash chute fall. This is weird.
Okay. That right there is like what?
Mm-hmm.
That's
from New Jersey. Okay. She's a Penn State student from New Jersey. This is from November 19th, the 2021. Penn State student, former high school cheerleader, fell 11 stories to her death in a trash chute after allegedly having a bad reaction to a quote-unquote smoke. Okay, she was of Justine Gross of Summit, New Jersey, discovered last week in a trash hauler. Oh, that emptied its load at the landfill. Oh, brother. Okay. She had met a young man 2 days earlier who gave her a quote-unquote smoke before the fatal fall. Okay, I'll put a link
Okay.
for people, but I think that's enough for me to know. There's the link, folks, to Justine Gross. Let me see what I get. So there's still no toxicology report that's been released. Kylo feels like the case has been mishandled, and they did not do a DNA test on her clothes.
What? That makes me wonder, well, who was this kid this other person that she met, and who is he connected to?
Doesn't it, though? It's like,
law
is
enforcement
this
or
somebody that's got some special privileges?
That they're actually protecting that person?
Because, I mean, it's pretty clear who's responsible, whoever gave her the drugs.
Right.
And, unfortunately, she agreed to use them. So.
And no toxicology?
But that's some mishandling BS.
Well, apparently they had to interview him as well, right?
I would think.
Because if they knew that he met her 2 days prior, even that's a little shady.
Yeah, so there's some info that they have.
Yeah.
Very shady indeed. And Aspie's Kipper says that someone else helped her get into that shoot. Let's see what I get. Okay. That poor kid.
I know.
I'd look back at some of the stupid crap that I got involved in. Just miracle that I am here, even in pieces, but here. Oh, my Lord. Oh, it really.
Tell me about it.
Getting through that whole time. Let's see. Justine Gross. Get the Three of Swords. She was betrayed. And this is like, home and environment of the public. So let's see. I get a King of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. This is with him. So I see an adult male. I feel like this is the one that she probably bought the drugs from. Or gave her them. It would indicate somebody that's an adult. There's more secrets here. Yeah, there's stuff that's behind, and there's some abuse here. There's like somebody being a bully with that assault card for me with the Five of Wands. So there was something. It may not show up, but it's saying that there was something behind the scenes that went on that was, not happy. You don't put hands on somebody if you're happy with them.
Right.
I feel like somebody put their hands on her with that Five of Wands. I don't think that she just, oops, I fell down the chute. It's pretty hard to fall down. I know what a laundry chute looks like. I knew of old places in Missouri where I grew up that had them. Yeah, there's the king, there's the emperor, and the Seven of Wands. I feel like somebody else in authority is going to see something here that they might, maybe the attorneys or something for her. And it could be like self-defense, that she was defending herself. Maybe some aspect of that. Yeah, I think that there's, with that secret card, I'm not liking that. And it came with a card of assault, of when people like are clobbering each other. She could have been freaking out and the person got upset with her and laid hands on her, for all that.
Yeah.
BlackCat Tarot. The camera did not show anyone was behind her to push her, but someone should be held accountable for her death. She was not pushed, though, according to the camera footage her mom viewed. She may not have been pushed, but somebody was, I think, being pushy with her that night. I do. I feel like they weren't being nice. And there's something that is not being let out. It could have been this. Now, to be fair, the Five of Wands can also be competitive. I don't know. Were they trying to bait, dare her into something? To jump down the chute, maybe?
It's funny you say that. I'm trying to get this message, and so the first card that I got was In Between Worlds. So I feel like this is making me feel like her being high.
Yeah.
She was
altered
kind of
conscious.
Altered. Yeah. And during that state, the next card I got was Crossroads. But look at the arrows. They're going every which way.
Which way? Oh, Ram. Yeah.
She was all over the place. That's what I feel like. She was just kind of all over the place. This is the part I don't understand. I got money, something to do with money and children, but this children's could be,
being childish.
Yes, it could be being
or
childish. Maybe there's something with money, because I got the abundance card right after that too, and I'm like,
do you think they made a bet of like, hey, if you jump down that, kids can be, I'll give you X amount. I'll give you $50 if you jump in that.
It could, but she was really high. Now that I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
This was happening. She was really high. But I'm also getting a friends.
Yeah.
And someone was being a snake and cold.
Yep. And definitely.
And became angry.
I definitely get somebody getting angry with her.
Yeah.
I don't know that they pushed her, but they were not being nice to her, is all I can say that evening.
Yeah.
And I don't think they had her best interests at heart. Super sketchy circumstance, Lisa says.
As you were talking, everything you were saying, I pulled this card and it's saying yeah. So what you're saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kylo says he left her in the hallway. I think he wanted more from her than she had no idea of what she was getting herself into. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure. And she may have tried to get away from him. I mean, we don't know. And he could have tried to, and somehow she ended up.
Okay. I want to know who else was there that night.
Yeah, let's see if we can get any kind of, and like how it connected to, how did they know these people?
Right.
But you got friends.
I got friends. That's why I'm like, I wonder if there were other people around.
I kind of think there may have been, at least for some part of the evening.
That's what I'm starting to feel like. It wasn't just the guy who supplied her with the drugs. Because I think I'm kind of feeling like he was just kind of like the, what do you call it? The drug pusher, or the dope man, or whatever.
Yeah, the provider.
Where she got it, but he was like, hey, you're cool, let's hang out, kind of a thing. But she may have been with friends, and the group of them did it. Got high, was kind of feeling, woo,
Right, and then maybe this.
And then it went too far.
Something definitely went too far.
Something happened. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure if that guy had anything to do with outside of actually giving her the drugs. But I'm not sure. Let me just kind of
let's take a look at let's see who is responsible for her being down the chute. Who is responsible for her being down that chute? See if I can get that an angle that way. The people who was around her, who was with her, show me who was with her. I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles, and I feel like it was a group of people, and the Prince of Wands. And there was, I think, an issue of excess, because we do have temperance.
Yeah.
And the 7 of Wands. Yeah, needing to know your what you should and shouldn't do, take, but also standing up for herself too.
Mm-hmm.
Energy there. Somebody needed to stand up for her. I don't understand. I do think there's more than one person around. I do. With that 10 of Pentacles, it's kind of makes me feel like a small, not necessarily small, but like a group of people. But what happened in the apartment? Something scared her. Okay. Did she make the mistake to shoot the door for her apartment door? So that coupled with a bad reaction to the drugs that were given to her, someone needs to be held accountable for sure.
Okay.
Let's see what happened in the apartment. Hi, Tipa.
So I feel like the case will get solved.
Mm.
And I feel like I've got the man, so he appeared. He was the one to supply. He was the one to supply it.
Yep.
Who I got the group.
You do have a group again. And I got like 10 of Pentacles, and I felt like there's more people here.
Yeah. But what happened was they did move locations. So I feel like that's how they ended up outside. They were inside, then they left. And then someone became two-faced. Someone, like you said, someone got angry or something happened.
Someone lost their temper with her, I think.
I got the balance and judgment.
Yeah, and I get balance too. I get the 2 of Pentacles, the Moon, the 4 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. I do feel like there was more than one person there. Yeah.
Okay. But you know what? I just heard it, and I'm gonna go a little bit deeper just to see. I really think she lost her balance.
She may have.
I think she lost her balance.
I also have that instability card.
Yeah.
Of the 2 of Pentacles.
I think that got out of hand. Somebody got angry or just kind of turned. A lot of chaos going on. This is why they were all over the place.
Yep.
And it just changed for the worse happened.
Yeah. That's true, Aspie. The chutes usually have small doors and 2 to 3 feet above the floor. That's right. They are not flat to the floor. There's they stick up.
Yeah.
I think so. And I agree. I think that she was definitely under the influence. But I do feel like, there was something. Kylo says, I think she was either confused on how to get out of the apartment or trying to hide, one of the two. And if she was having a bad reaction, she could have been paranoid as can be.
That's, yeah.
Because when you get like a paranoid high like that, that can make you behave differently. She might have shut herself into a room. It's hard to say. I don't know if it was that spice drug or whatever. I don't know. That stuff does very bad. Very bad.
Yeah, there's the loss. Okay. Yeah, I think it just got out of hand. And there definitely was. I got a third party, but I got 2 men here now. So there was a group of them, but right now I'm just getting the 2 men. Her.
Yep. I get the World and the 2 of Wands, and then I get the 3 of Cups, and the 4 of and the 4 of Wands. The public place. There was some partying going on.
Yes, there was. You know what though? I still think like it will be solved. I've got a change for the better ahead. It's something new's going to come in. So news coming in that will bring healing to this case. And then I got completion. So, yeah.
Ooh,
that case will get solved.
that's good.
Yeah.
I think we got one more. And if you have anything more, you can just go ahead and add on that if you wanted to at EQ.
To do what? I'm sorry.
If you had anything more.
Oh, no.
Okay. Now we're going to what was the Axeman of New Orleans like? Now, this is a great, interesting case. I've heard about him. I don't know a whole lot about his story.
I
But
don't know anything about
oh,
that.
okay. It was said he attacked at night and he committed murders to promote jazz music, according to the letter he wrote. He said that he would spare the lives of those whose jazz music was being played in their homes. Somebody was going around, killing people with an axe, basically, in New Orleans, and they called him the Axeman. And he wrote a letter, I believe it was, to probably the paper or to the police, and said that if people would play jazz music, he would skip over their house. He would not. So
how long ago was this?
Probably, let me see if I can get a time on that.
That seems like
probably around the time of jazz.
Yeah, like a long time ago.
Yeah, the Axeman of New Orleans.
Okay. Renee says, when was this? I've never heard of him, and I'm from New Orleans.
Oh, I've heard of this. It's a real old tale. Here it is. Axeman of New Orleans, Unsolved Mysteries. Let me get it for you. The Wikipedia. That's okay. Better. Come on.
So what I'm going to do, because I do not want that energy on me. 1911?
Yeah, early 1900s. 1918 to 1919.
Okay. So I'm not going to tune in because I do not want that energy on me. But I'm going to do some cards on it, though. That I'll do.
There's the link to the story to that, if you're interested, folks.
So we want to know if it was true, or are we wanting to, or it's true, but we wanted to know.
I've got to get the question. I had the question. Was he like? Want to know? Don't know a whole lot about the story. Just they're wanting to know. That's funny. They don't have a name on here. Wait, no, that's funny. All right, that's weird.
So what?
But you know what? My
besides crazy, but okay.
Yeah. My whole thing has just been playing up today. The community tab section. People now that used to be safe and stable. Now I'm not so sure, but all right. Oops.
This fell out of my deck. It's a dragon.
Oh,
it was horrible.
It's a dragon. It's a fire-breathing dragon.
He was the dragon. Causing chaos.
Yeah, he was like Godzilla. All right. So this is kind of the thing. It is interesting. I think it's fascinating. That's why, like, if I sit there and watch my true crimes, I break out my cards and I just sit there, I take out my notebook.
Well, you two have a knack for this, Maya. You're really good at this.
Oh, thank you. It's really fun doing this with you. I'm enjoying it. Okay, we're going to take, well, you're going to look at the cards, and I understand why you don't want to tune into his energy. I go through my ancestors, so I don't, it's like, I don't want that on me either.
Nah, we'll do the cards.
Okay, so let's see about the Axeman of New Orleans. What does the creator, the universe, want to share with us about him that we should know? And I give thanks. And this was again around I think it's at 1918, early 1900s. Serial killer active in New Orleans, Louisiana, surrounding communities including Gretna from May 1918 to October 1919. They say some of the murders may go back to as early as 1911.
Oh, wow.
But researchers have called that into question. Never identified, and the murders remain unsolved. He mainly targeted Italian immigrants and Italian Americans. I bet you he was Italian American.
Probably, yeah.
Because they're not going to go and talk to somebody that doesn't look like them.
Right. I think you're on to
something. I solved it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. We're done. No more.
But seriously.
All right, let's see. What do my cards say about this person? Let's see.
Yeah. What does Spirit want to share with us about this individual?
Well, I did just hear he had an unpleasant childhood. I just heard that.
Oh, wow. I believe that. Well, I'm getting the King of Wands. That makes sense. Very active, and he certainly was that.
Mm-hmm.
He may have been a fire sign, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
We do get the Five of Wands, so I agree with you. I do think he was raised and lived around a very troubled environment,
Yes.
probably competitive for food, attention, and everything else, is my feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And he had an excess. He had a problem. So we do have the Temperance card coming in, a need for balance. And we have a Queen of Pentacles.
I was about to. It's funny you say that. I was about to say. I think he had an issue with his mom.
I was
Something with
just going to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on that
We're
same path.
right here. Huh?
Yep. I think mom withheld food from him for some reason. I do. I think there was some very strict ideas going on in her head. We have the karmic wheel with the wheel of fortune.
Hmm. You know what? I feel like mental illness runs in their family. I think his mom also had it too.
I agree. I was thinking that. That's funny. It's really, it's like, I know I must sound like a broken record, but I just was thinking that too. So the Wheel of Fortune, and I really feel like if he may have gone through the loss of a relationship and it may have set him off. That happens sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be the loss of the mother even dying, or it could be, but I think that there may have been a bit meanness growing up. This could also be like a relationship that didn't work, and I think may have kicked it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe, Knight of Cups and the Hanged One. So this was from a very emotional place with him killing these people. It came out of an emotional place. Now, if I can only say that if it's the north and the south of Italy are very different. There might be something where if somebody from the south or the north saw the other, they might target them. There can be some animosity. There is, north and south in Italy. I do know that about the culture because my husband's half Italian, and his mother was from Italy, God rest her soul, and she was from the south and later moved to the north of Italy. But anyways, I'm thinking probably an immigrant himself, and I think he got turned down. And I do think he was raised very rough. He wasn't good enough, is what my feeling is here. I don't know, because with this Knight, this is to him, me also seeing him, I think, luring these people's trust. And I think that's one of the reasons why I think he always fit in. I don't think that they ever had to look too far. Yeah, it goes back to his past. I get the nostalgia of the childhood. And I don't think they had terribly much money growing up. Yeah. Yeah, there were some feelings there for sure. Here's the Five of Cups, mourning and grieving. And that was part of something in his letter. He was very, pretty articulate, I have to say. And so that's showing somebody that's responsible for the deaths. He had to face account for it in the afterlife. It shows that. But I don't see him ever. Yeah, he was never truly caught. I get a King of Wands, a fiery kind of temperament. And I do feel like definitely disordered in thinking.
Yes, definitely. Huh.
Possibly schizophrenic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I definitely feel that too. I felt like there's some unusual wiring in this person's brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the death card, and we have a Queen of Cups. Now, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But there may have been a female. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or there's connection. It's the Des are in connection maybe to a female in their mind. I
Yeah.
feel like they fancied somebody, and maybe they were, because, back then, very traditional. Italians are very traditional. They would, maybe he may have fancied a female and was told by the family, forget about it.
Yeah. I agree. This is making a lot more sense to me the more you're talking. I'm
Because
like,
I'm getting a
oh,
little
yeah.
bit about a relationship, and it feels
Yes.
like he's not good enough.
Yes. So I'm going to show you this line here, because this is everything that you're just talking about. I feel like there was that female, because I've got the woman card, but I think that it's somebody he knew from a childhood, somebody that was around him that he admired and thought she was the star, thought that she was like the one, right?
Put her on a pedestal.
He thought she was so great. That's the abundance that he felt. He was waiting for her, the waiting game. But that never really manifested, because I've got the birth card and I got the moon. So there was a lot of worry, stress, but I think he was always like that at birth.
He had a shady element to his nature. And I think the family probably got a little, they may have, I wonder, did they introduce him and then wish that they hadn't, and promised, connected her up with somebody else. I really do feel like family intervened here or something.
Yeah. They go way back. I do know that. And this is so interesting because, this is our higher power, right? This is when we're in our right mind. But for him, he was up in the air. His mind was not stable.
No.
And he had the evil eye upon him. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Italian with the evil eye. Oh my God, that is their thing. My mother-in-law. There's her picture right there. She, she's very, very. They're very not what's the word? Superstitious.
Yes.
And
there was that going on.
That makes sense. That you get that. That's wild.
Yeah.
It makes me think
he was in isolation too, though. But he did like the arts. So yes, that would be the music to me.
That would make sense to why he had also such eloquent speech. I think he liked literature and music.
Yeah.
Music, obviously.
And you were right. They were poor. Just barely surviving.
Like my mom when they came to the States.
I don't understand this. He had the contract, so I don't know. This could be a new beginning too. This could be something up.
Could be like a job. Maybe he started a job.
Next to it was good news. So I think he had something creative came his way. Where he wouldn't have to survive the way he had been. He felt really good about this creative position or something with the music. Because then this is where it gets like, woo, woo, something like, here he is. Here's the man. He was in poor mental health.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Then he started doing things behind the scenes. And look at you can see you can't see him. Nope. He's kind of blocked with this picture.
Kind of the face is kind of.
He became the snake, the betrayer, and very toxic. Something happened on that job, and the woman, I think he snapped.
Between the two of them and just thought, F society.
Yes.
I'm mad.
But he loved music. He loved that. So he somehow put that in a weird kind of way.
I think he was actually felt very proud that he was able to do this.
Yes. I would say that because when he was a child and he had that admiration, the star, he then started to feel like he was the star until I think those things occurred in his life with the woman he always wanted, he didn't get, or she didn't want him.
Yeah, it feels like it was devastating to him.
Yeah, for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then him getting that creative job, but then something happened to where he just, I don't know, snapped on the people or something. But
I think you're right. I think he went into a mental decline.
He did. Yeah.
And it was the thing was, I think after they played the music, they never heard from him again. It was just that 1 year. So I wonder if he didn't move on and get something, and then who knows, maybe he ended up in an asylum for all we know.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, let's take a look. What was his fate?
Yes.
Interesting case.
Yeah.
I don't feel threatened or worried or concerned.
No.
But you know what? It's always good to, that's why I always use the buffer. My ancestors, like, I know they will scrub that. keep it away.
Yeah. No, you're right. I don't feel like I don't feel he was kind of like Jack the Ripper type. He wasn't a very smart in terms of, I don't know. I just think he had that thing, and he that fantasy or that vengeance or whatever he was going to do for that period of time, did it and then moved on.
I agree. Let's see what he went on to.
Okay.
What happened to him? What it ended up happening to the Axeman of New Orleans? What was his fate? May we know that, please? Thank you.
He felt frustrated by all the delays. He wasn't getting what he wanted.
Sorry, I got a crack up, and that snail it struck me funny.
Yeah. He got frustrated. It says it right here. He got frustrated. Things were not working out that he wanted. Yep. See?
Yep. 5 of Swords.
Yeah. This isn't working. It's not getting what he wanted.
Yeah. It does show. He took action, though. It does show that he did do what he did there. He did take on. Yeah, he left. And I get the 3 of Wands. That's going further out. Yeah.
He left.
Yep. And there's the I won card. I won.
Yep.
He felt like he won.
Yep. He got away with it.
He sure did. I do feel like money was an issue. I do get the Ace of Pentacles, is just beginning. And then the struggle to find work. Okay. Yeah. And then there's the loss. Yeah. Him again, the same. I'm getting Mr. King of Wands. He wants to be him in my reading. So he was mourning some kind of loss.
Yeah. And you're right. I got the money card too.
Oh, and look at that. Right. Here's the card of not being as it appears. And then the 10 of Swords. That's him. He was a killer that was never found out. Yeah. I think he died of older age.
Yeah, he did. He never married. He stayed single.
Rest of his life. I think so, because I get the Hermit.
Yeah.
And Death.
He was by himself. Yep. He was alone.
He may have ended up in an asylum, as far as I know, because I think he lost his mind.
Yeah. He was in his head for the rest of his life. He was in his mind was just gone.
Aspie says Kipper says he may have taken a trip. She's got that as well. That feet moving of some fashion or another, may have relocated. Yep. Institutionalized. I think so. I think he probably, my guess is maybe he worked for a little while, and when he got really sick, he probably ended up.
Yeah. I believe that. I think he got burnt out and bored with his life after that.
I'm sure it would be hard to match that kind of.
Yeah.
Not to be sick, but.
And then there's the Phoenix. So I think he just burned up and he just went away. He just poof and he's gone. He just.
Like that dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. He became I love this card. He became a hot mess.
Oh my God.
He just. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's wild. That is wild to get cards that sync.
I mean, know, like right?
2 readers. Yeah, it's crazy.
It is, but it's so cool when they sync up like that, though.
It is. It's like, oh man, something's happening.
I
What is
know.
the other case? Since we have, because I think we've kind of covered that. The last one I have is on Erica Lloyd. Now she was the one. If we can switch to that, if you don't
Okay.
mind, and close
Yeah.
out because we
Yeah.
got about 10 minutes, and I think that'll be perfect.
Okay.
Erica Lloyd, and this happened around Joshua Tree
Oh.
Forest. She went there, but the thing was, they found her car eventually, and it was all smashed up. Like the airbag had been deployed, both front and back windshield broken, and they never found her body, but I did say that they did find human remains here recently in June, I think, or maybe it was just here recently. She went missing in June of 2020. Okay, June 16th, but not too long ago, remains were found near where the car was found. So I just want to see what happened to her. Did she have an accident? They said it didn't look like. The weird thing was, it didn't look like there was any evidence on the road of an accident. But yet her car, if you see it, it's totally smashed up. I could only think, well, did she get out and have like a head injury and die and collapse or something?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to check.
Let's see what happened.
Yeah. Erica Lloyd. Let me just type it in for you guys in case you're curious. Erica. And she was, okay, this is Joshua. Oops. Joshua Tree. Okay. Erica Lloyd. What happened? Like if she had that accident on her own without another car, I don't know. It was just weird.
Yeah, that sounds very weird.
Thank you, Sharon. And she had just lost, I think, her job, and because of the pandemic, and so she just wanted to get out, and so she went.
I don't know. I can't really tune into her, but it's weird. I feel I don't know. I just don't feel nobody else around her. That's why I'm like,
I don't either.
I think this is all her, to be honest with you. I think she just lost it and just
Had an accident of some kind.
Yeah.
The back window and the front were broken out.
But I can see her doing that herself, though. If she had a bat or something, a big heavy, because Joshua Tree out there, it's like desert and all this other stuff. But she could have had.
But this looks like something like I saw the vehicle. It looked like she smashed something. Like she clearly smashed into something. But there's like the only thing around to smash into would be another car because I don't.
Well, let's see.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I'm just not picking anybody up around her. I just feel like
I kind of don't either, so I don't understand.
Part of me feels like, okay, there was a situation maybe about 20 something years ago, and it was a family friend. Her daughter went missing.
Oh, wow.
Couldn't find her for days. It was on the news, everything. Anyways, come to find out, they did find her remains, which was not far from the highway. And she literally wigged out.
Wow.
She just had a mental breakdown.
Oh,
and because her friends were saying she was talking kind of strange for the couple of days prior to her just leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the image that came in my head about that case. So I'm like, okay, Spirit, are you telling me that it was something like
Again,
that? That's why I feel like, because I can't see anybody else around. I
I
kind of
don't
feel
either,
like
even in the cards.
she did all of that.
I get her. I get a Queen of Wands.
Yeah. And I kind of feel like, and I hate to say this, but I kind of feel like her remains, she may have been eaten by some of the wild animals that are out there,
That's nature. It's what
especially
happens.
out in that area.
Right. I mean, there's so little food that once you are a food source, a
Yeah.
lot wants to eat you.
Yeah. That's what I kind of feel like. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna throw some cards because this is really like you said, bizarre.
It is. I get the Fool, and I get the Hierophant, and the Prince of Swords. Now, I do think I think she may have been a parent,
She
but I'm
was a
not sure.
what?
I think she may have been a parent, but I'm
Oh,
not
she had, okay.
sure.
Well, let's see what happened to her.
I'm going to throw cards again, just to try to really tune into her, since this is the last reading of the live.
Yeah, I just still feel like
Maybe she just lost it and lost control of the vehicle somehow.
that's
And
what I feel like.
I wonder, was she ejected? There's so much that we don't know.
I feel like I still feel like, yeah, she lost it. I I just heard mom's the word. I feel like I feel like I
Mhm.
kind of see her,
Yeah,
but I feel like she's just like,
I feel like too. I feel like she staggered away. Oh, there's sun out and there's raining. I know there's got to be a rainbow somewhere. I
I
can
know,
feel it.
right? Yeah,
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 yeah. That makes me happy. I know I'm dorky,
yeah.
but I'm still a child. Yeah, I'm still getting okay. I get the ancestors. Yeah, she was on her own. Look at that. This is independent. She's now with
Yep,
her family on the other side, but she's saying she was on her own.
yep. And look at the animal next to her. Did you
Oh
see
yeah,
that in your card?
the kitty cat. I mean, meow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I just,
yeah. She needed other kind of help,
yeah.
is what I'm getting to with the Six of Pentacles.
Hmm.
But she was found, and she's happy that she was found
Yeah.
for a proper burial.
I'm gonna see too.
I'll have to look more into her head later on. I just don't really, I think there was a lot more going on than we're aware of. She did lose her job, and she wanted to go camping out and like everything was in the car, all the camping gear, everything.
Mm.
You too, Shield Maiden?
Yeah. I'm. Oh. Okay. I think was she in a relationship too? I think she was in a relationship that ended.
Oh,
Or she
I'm
was
not
having
sure.
issues with this relationship. Yeah.
Maybe that went in the toilet too.
Uh-huh. That's
That
what I'm
went,
thinking.
yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. It,
Oh, I'm getting endings. Yeah. World
mhm.
card. And oh my God, look, World and Two of Cups. Maybe
Yep.
the end of a relationship.
Yep. That's what I'm getting.
King of Wands.
Oh
That
yeah.
was secure. He was more secure.
Yeah. He broke her heart.
Yeah. Five of Pentacles. And the Lovers.
Yep.
Yes. She felt like she was outside of that
Okay.
relationship then. Yeah.
I don't even have to even look at that. Okay. Yep. That's exactly what happened.
And then I
So
get driving.
she planned this.
Oh my God.
She planned this. Let me show you. Okay.
Wow. All right.
So this is kind of her karma, her issue. So I'm getting her here. She
Okay.
went away to try to heal and try to get over whatever she was going through, but she was all in her head. It was all about her. It was
Oh, yeah.
everything
See
was
that.
about woe is me because
Mm-hmm.
of the man.
Mm-hmm.
She decided to just end it.
Yep.
She drove to that location by herself. She was looking for a new beginning because she couldn't go forward with this man. She thought she could deal with it and grow from it and heal from it. it was again about her. The man was being two-faced. She thought, well, maybe she can start over. Maybe we can get back together. Maybe brighter days ahead, but it couldn't because she was worried and stressed. And basically,
he definitely did
with
not want
me,
her anymore.
yes, the exposure that it didn't. It was all her. It was all her. She thought they could get back
Lloyd.
together again. She thought about the success of them getting back. Maybe it'll happen, but guess what? The loss was too much. She couldn't go any further with it. She said, "The hell with it." She planned it, and she did it.
Wow. Maybe she just went out there and gunned the car and let it do whatever.
Let it do what, yeah, she did it.
Whew. Yeah, and she did go there. I mean, she had stuff. I think you're right. I think she wasn't stable. She lost her cookies.
She just lost it. She just, sometimes we go through those moments in our lives that can be so heavy, and some people don't know how to process that.
Yep.
And only one way, and I think she just said to hell with it. And she just,
I'm getting the same.
I just feel her beating up her own car or driving into trees or driving wherever. She just
got you. Yeah. Like anger and using the vehicle maybe as a, just taking it, just.
Yeah. That's what I feel.
Bless her. That's awful. Bless her heart and her family. Yeah. Well, you guys, we have made it to the 2-hour mark. Now, Miss EQ and I, we're going to go have our rest. And I want to thank you, Miss EQ.
You're welcome. I hope you have me back.
Of course you will. And you are welcome to come anytime. When you're free and you're up to it, you just say, "Hey, Maya, I'm in the crowd. I'm okay.
That sounds good to me.
Throw you the stuff, because I'd love to have anybody that wants to do this on. It's so much fun when I've got another person to do it. I mean, it's fun when I do it on my own, but it's more fun when we've got y'all in the chat and y'all.
Yeah.
And you were born to do this, so yeah.
We were.
Yes,
we were. So
we want to thank you guys so much. This is Maya from BlackCat Tarot and EQ
from Soul Sisters Tarot.
That's right. Make sure that you're subscribed, and make sure you subscribe to Miss Sonia.
Yes.
She's there.
Sonia Rain Lee.
Yes. And make sure that you subscribe to EQ.
Yeah, I'll be getting my own channel probably in February.
Cool. That's funny. That's my anniversary for my channel.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to look back, but I know that's when I began making the videos.
Oh, how cool. Look at that.
You both would make awesome psychic detectives. Here we go.
Ooh. You know what, Maya? Maybe we should.
I would be game. I'm down.
Okay, I'm down. I'll do it. Let's see where this can go.
Yeah, let's do it. Got it.
There you go, Sonia.
We're gonna love you. We're gonna love you and leave you.
All right. I know, right? And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy holidays, Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Whatever, Kwanzaa.
Happy all of it. Happy all of it. Whatever floats your boat. Happy.
And be safe.
Yes, definitely.
All right, guys.
I gotta go. I've got like 10 minutes to get to my doctor's appointment.
Bye-bye.
Bye.